Welcome to your reading. I've been sipping on some kombucha. I don't know if anybody likes kombucha, but I've been liking it. I've been liking some kombucha. Hit the like, share, and subscribe to the channel. My super chat goal is $20 if anybody wants to donate or send a super sticker my way. Also, if you want to get a question during this read, it is $20 on the Cash App. If you want my Cash App, let me know. I'll try to keep my laptop open so I can. Is $20 if anybody wants to donate or send a super sticker my way. Also, if you want to get a question. Sorry, y'all. But no, it was YouTube was glitching again. You know, they have an echo chamber thing going on with them. Don't know what that's about, but we're gonna leave that in the past. Anyway, we're gonna do the person's on your mind and the single reading, and then whatever comes out. All right. I hope you guys have a good time during this reading. I don't know what's gonna come out, but let's see. How's your person on your mind, Leo? How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, that one came out. This person here, they're tired of waiting around on you. They want you to change your perspective, but they're starting to get like negative in their thinking when it comes to waiting on you or thinking that something's going to change or happen. They're thinking negatively. What the hell? They're overwhelmed. They want something to happen, Leo. They feel like communication is slow, no communication, or is not moving fast enough for them. They want to know, Leo, why are you not communicating to me? I'm still hearing crickets. They feel like you're being a little bit defensive. They feel like you're not hearing what they got to say, or they tried to talk to you and you blocked them, or they try to talk to you and you were being kind of defensive, or they try to talk to you, you're being really mean, they feel. They feel like no matter what they've done so far, they haven't got you to see that they put some work in. They feel like they put work into the situation, whether you want to believe it or not. How would they feel? They feel they grinded on this ad. Oh, I'm sorry. They feel like they grinded in this relationship. They put on. And they're tired of waiting on your ass. Okay? They're tired. All right. So, how are they treating you in this relationship? I'm curious. Let's see. How are they treating you, Leo, in this relationship? How do they treat Leo? They feel like they feel like they were entertaining you. Like they feel like they were coming in full of energy, entertaining you, doing what you wanted them to do. This is Sagittarius. You could have been dealing with. Yankee Doodle went to town. They feel like they riding on a pony. They didn't trust your ass. They didn't trust your ass. They always had a thing where they didn't really trust that you were really all the way there. And I feel like this person was a bitch to you on purpose. I feel like they're that's what they were to you. They were mean at times because they felt like you weren't really putting in what they wanted you to put in, so they would be mean. They would, wouldn't trust you or whatever the case is right there. You know what I'm saying? So, that goes. How else do they feel? How else do they feel? I mean, how else were they treating you? They were sneaky. This person was kind of sneaky. They kind of were sneaking around, doing shit. You didn't quite know what was up with them, their intentions or anything like that. They were kind of weird. And they kind of blamed every heartbreak on you or all the times they got hurt on you. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. This person was always ready for an argument. I feel like they started arguments with you just to see where you stood in a situation with them. That's what I'm getting. What a roach and what a rat. Leo, do you mind to get my big juicy rat out for you? It's prime time, bitch. And that's what they were. They were hell on earth, man. I don't know how you dealt with this person, to be honest with you. Who the hell is this? Gemini, I'm getting. I got Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini. Person was a damn emotionally immature. I feel if they didn't get what they wanted out of you, they would show out. So I'm kind of getting with this person. All right. How do they feel about you currently? How do they feel about you currently? How do they feel about you currently? They're tired of like sitting around thinking about this. I'm seeing they want to either apologize or they're sitting in their damn sorrow. I don't know what it is. Okay, they just feel like you're not really acting like you want this like that anymore. They feel like how could they ever have even like gave you a chance? Like it's like they got a lot of anger on their mind when it comes to this situation because it just feels like to me they just feel like, man, why are you like I tried to show you that I was hurt by acting like a damn son of a bitch and and you're still not here for me? Leo? I gotta call Leo up, man. I'm tired of Leo. Hello? Leo. You didn't get my calls? You didn't get my calls? You didn't see I was trying to call you? Well, I got a special scent for you, baby. Lavender. And when you come over here, baby, I'm gonna spray a little bit in the air for you. You're gonna be over here what time? Well, baby, I got it right now. I'm gonna spray me right now with this shit. Oh, fuck. They don't feel successful in this situation with you. Okay? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you emotionally? How do they feel about you emotionally? When you find something that excites you, you go all in. Ooh, okay. Person has some regrets here. They should have went all in. Giving too much. They feel like they were doing more than you, which I don't believe. But that's what they said. I don't care. This is their own mind. They're inspired. You inspire them to write music. Inspire them to be more creative. All right, what else? They're still hopeful that they can still come back in some sort of way. They're still hopeful about it. Married for money. Some of them want to be with you because of money. You got money. I knew it all along. What do they know all along? Love spell. They feel like you put us. No, they feel like you really put it on them. So, Leo, let's go ahead and move on to how you feel about them. How does Leo feel about them? Hold on, give me a second. How does Leo feel about them? How does Leo feel about them? Okay. How does Leo feel about them? How does Leo feel about them? Okay. You want to detach yourself from this situation. I feel like at one point you were super attached to this, but now you're not as much, if anything. I feel like you guys feel like this is a problem you guys are trying to distance yourself from. I feel like you're dealing with the aftermath a lot of this situation and you're trying to move the calmer water. I don't see you as invested. I don't really see you putting that much into this shit anymore, man. I really don't. I feel like if anything, you already know about this person's ways. You think they're a liar and you think they may deceive you or things are just not the way that they appear. So that's just the way it is. You don't really trust this person, Leo, for sure. For shizzle. And you could be dealing with Aquarius, Capricorn. What's their future actions? What's their future actions? What's their future actions towards Leo? Playing games. They're going to play games with you, Leo. And they're going to try to act out. They're going to try to make you look like a fool. They're going to try to make you chase them. They're going to try to make you act out of character. And I feel like they feel betrayed. They feel very salty about what happened between y'all two. And I see them carrying that energy the rest of November. Why? They feel like they were overcommitted before, and they're going to try to get you back by not being so committed. I still think they're interested, but they're just trying to get you back in some sort of way, some kind of get back. All right? Let's move on to... Ooh. I'm trying to jack my foot up. All right. Who's coming in for Leo singles? Somebody who's defensive. Somebody who's looking for new all the time. They might also actually be honest with you, like they're not really looking for a relationship. They may be honest with you with that. I'm seeing a person here just not ready to settle down, Leo, unfortunately. How are you going to feel about this new person, single Leos? You feel like they have other people that that's competing for them, and you're not wrong. At least they're trying to look for other people. I don't think they're just going to settle down with you. Why? Because they're into what they want. They're all about what they want. They're about their emotional and physical needs being met at all times, feels like to me. And I would say look out for like an Aquarius, a Libra, or any kind of fire sign. They might be more of the players coming up the rest of this month. Yeah, I feel like they're not going to be sure because they're going to be they're attractive and they're very aloof. I see them being aloof. I see them being a little spirit flying motherfucker. You understand? They're the person that get on the Greyhound. Matter of fact, they don't use spirit. They're on the Greyhound. They waiting 3 days to go to the next city. They're like, shit. I'm going to give me something to eat, y'all. Let me get a Subway sandwich. Man, this sub is good, baby. What is this? Get this person out of my face, all right? The Subway they never forget. Look out for a Sagittarius. They might be a player too. What do you need to know? What does Leo need to know? Look, it's not your monkey. It's not your damn issues, okay? You don't have to fix things. It's not your show. It's not your monkeys. You don't need to be doing all that, all right? Let them do what they do. Let them be a joke. Temptations. Stay away from temptations this month, the rest of this month. I don't think it will serve you. Anything you know is bad for you. Anything is possible when you believe in yourself. Stop having anxiety about things that are not happening right now. And as far as karma is concerned, what goes around comes around. You're very resilient. You've dealt with a lot. So just whatever goes around comes around, all right? I see you putting boundaries up with folks now. I see your passion igniting. Some of you guys are going to be having money savings, being able to have enough money to save. Seeing you guys being very, very taking care of yourself, being very aware, self-conscious about yourself. Some of you guys are taking a break and letting go of something or somebody, all right? And that's what I got, Leo. If you like this reading, be sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have each and every one of you guys back. If you guys want to get a personal question, check the description down below how to get in touch with me. All right, take it easy and catch you guys on the next reading.